It is important to buy a home blood pressure monitor that not only meets international accuracy standards, but is also suited to your needs. Remember to only buy monitors that have been tested and evaluated by the Canadian Hypertension Society. Just look for the Canadian Hypertension Society approved checkmark on the outside of the box. A checkmark on the box ensures that the device has been approved by the Canadian Hypertension Society. You can get more information at www.hypertension.ca. If you are purchasing the device from a pharmacy and are having trouble finding an approved device, please ask the pharmacist for assistance. Once you've found CHS-approved devices, the next important step is finding one with a blood pressure cuff that fits you properly. This is not as easy as it sounds. It is advisable to have your arm size checked and measured by a healthcare professional before you buy your monitor. This requires checking the size of your bare upper arm midway between the shoulder and elbow and writing it down. It is best to record the measurement in inches and in centimeters. Then, compare your arm size with the size of the chart on the box to ensure it fits. Most cuff size come in small, medium, and large. If you have a large arm, especially if it's also short, you may not be able to find a device that has a cuff size that will provide you with an accurate reading. When possible, try on the cuff at the store before buying the device. Home blood pressure monitors are either fully automatic or semi-automatic. The cuff on a fully automatic device works when you press a button. With a semi-automatic device, you must squeeze the bulb on the blood pressure cuff. While fully automatic devices are easier to use, they cost slightly more than the semi-automatic ones. You also have the option of purchasing a device with a computerized memory that stores blood pressure measurements. If you do purchase a device with a memory, be sure to delete readings from other people and those readings that were not done properly. Once you have purchased a home blood pressure monitor, carefully read and follow the enclosed instructions and make sure your cuff fits properly. Approved devices can provide readings that are wrong in some people if the cuff does not fit properly or if the devices are used incorrectly. Proper preparation is very important when using a home blood pressure monitor. If possible, have a healthcare professional watch you measure your blood pressure to make sure you are measuring properly. Once you have purchased a Hypertension Canada Society approved monitor with the right cuff size for your arm, you can properly prepare to measure your blood pressure at home by following this simple checklist. If you are in a rush, do not measure your blood pressure, as it may result in a wrong or misleading reading. Measuring blood pressure without taking time to prepare properly usually results in readings that are far too high. Measure your blood pressure at the same time every morning or evening before taking medications or bathing. If you need to use the washroom, do so before measuring your blood pressure. A need to use the washroom increases your blood pressure. Be relaxed. Stress, pain, anxiety, and even talking could cause marked increases in blood pressure. Taking your blood pressure in these situations is not recommended. Choose a room that is quiet and has a comfortable temperature. Cool or cold temperatures, noise, and other distractions increase your blood pressure. Wait at least 2 hours after heavy physical activity or 30 minutes after light activity. Blood pressure increases during activity and then decreases for 30 minutes to 2 hours after vigorous activity. Wait at least 30 minutes after smoking or consuming caffeine. Blood pressure increases for a short time after smoking, chewing tobacco, or consuming food or drinks containing caffeine, such as coffee or tea, but comes down again in 30 minutes. Sit in a chair with your back supported and both of your feet flat on the floor. Use a pillow or a cushion to support your arm on a table to ensure that your arm is at heart level. If your back and arm are not supported properly, your arm is too low or your legs are crossed, your blood pressure will increase and will get incorrect readings. Measure your blood pressure on a bare arm or through a shirt with a thin sleeve. Place the blood pressure cuff on your bare arm with the arterial marking or tube on the inside of your arm. The cuff should not be too snug or loose. 2 fingers should be able to fit under the cuff. There are different types of cuffs available. Please refer to the instruction manual included with your device for directions. Then, rest quietly for at least 5 minutes before taking your blood pressure measurement. It is important to take your time, rest, relax, and sit comfortably for at least 5 minutes before taking the first measurement. Being rested and relaxed will ensure proper measurements. Now you are ready to measure your first blood pressure reading. If you are using a semi-automatic device, rapidly inflate the cuff with the bulb and read the blood pressure. If you are using an automatic device, push the button and wait for the blood pressure reading to appear. Sit quietly while the reading is in progress. Once the reading is complete, record it in your logbook. Then wait at least 1 full minute. Then take a second measurement and record that reading as well. Duplicate readings are important to know what your usual blood pressure is. If you get an error reading, check the device instructions to see what was wrong and start again. And if you get interrupted or are disturbed, start over again after resting for another 5 minutes or measure at a different time. It is best to keep your blood pressure readings recorded and organized, even if your device has a memory. Paper and electronic records can be downloaded and printed at www.hypertension.ca. Make sure to show your readings to your healthcare professional during each visit. Blood pressure can be measured either in your left or right arm. If you have different blood pressure readings in your arms, measure your blood pressure in the arm with the higher blood pressure and have your healthcare professional confirm the difference. Remember, if you don't have the time or there is no comfortable place to measure your blood pressure, do not do it. Though you can take some readings without preparation to show yourself how important proper preparation is. If you do this, do not record the readings.